Welcome, everybody, to the newest, greatest, awesomest, most current episode of Wealth for Generations. We are in season 2, episode 10. Yes. And biggest apologies for the delay today. We had some technical difficulties, but we got it figured out and we're coming through. But because of that, I may shorten it up just a little bit, just so you know. But without any further ado, let's get into some introductions real quick and then get into the show. Hopefully, I can just keep it going streamline enough to where I can still get all the information in, because we got other stuff to do too. You know, it's a busy day. Saturdays is a busy day. But give me just 1 second, real quick, to where I can still get all the information in. Okay, cool. So yes. Let's get a round of applause for the new reigning champ, engineer of all engineers, Mr. James Morello in the house.
Yo. What's up?
How's it going, sir? Thank you for being able to be here and help us out, get through these technical difficulties. And engineer for the show, how are we doing today?
I'm doing good. Not too bad.
Awesome. It's good to hear. And then let's get another round of applause for you guys. Yes, for you guys. For any of you out there in the social media land, viewing in, following, supporting, all that jazz, thank you. It's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. But without any further ado, let's get into the show. Oh, that's probably not going to work exactly the way I want it to. Boom, that should be good enough. So we got the first segment of the show. That is the Health is Wealth segment. And you know, it's one of my favorite segments of the show. Welcome to another electrifying episode of Wealth for Generations. This is Health is Wealth, brought to you by Jessica Marrero and Christina Rose of Elevated Souls. They say that we are here to elevate your souls. You can reach them at 480-269-2649, or you can follow them on the IG Instagram at ELIVE, the number 8D_SOULS on Instagram. But let's dive in. What do they got for us today? Today, we're spilling the ginger tea, or should I say ginger patch tea. These little miracle workers are like nature's band-aids, but fancier and way more effective. Here's why they're a game changer for your health. Pain relief. Ginger patches laugh in the face of pain. Whether it's joint aches, muscle sores, or arthritis, that anti-inflammatory magic is unmatched. Number 2, improved circulation. Got hands and feet colder than your ex's text? Ginger patches warm up those extremities and get that blood flowing like a smooth jazz track. Kenny G, y'all. Number 3, we got detoxification. These patches are like mini spa for your skin. They pull out toxins and even help with lymphatic drainage swelling. Bye-bye. Number 4, digestive health. Feeling bloated or nauseous? Stick one on your belly and let ginger handle the drama. It's like a digestive therapist. Number 5, we have stress and relaxation. Ginger patches on your neck or shoulders, instant chill mode. They're like a warm hug that says, "You've got this, man. You've got this." Number 6, reduced inflammation from injuries. From injuries to everyday wear and tear, ginger patches reduce inflammation like a boss. Let's hear it for the natural healing. Yeah. Boosted immunity. Packed with antioxidants, these patches are your secret weapon against colds and flu. Use them regularly and stay ahead of the game. Relief from menstrual cramps. Ladies, where my ladies at? Ladies, patches are your new BFFF during that time of the month, at least. Lower abdomen, lower back. Boom, relief. That's all I gotta say about that. Lower abdomen, lower back. Boom. Just like Madden. Tough acting to acting. Boom. Number 9, we got support for headaches and migraines. Ooh, I didn't know that part. Got a headache that's overstaying its welcome, every single one. every single headache overstays its welcome. Who wants to? Anyways, apply a patch to your temples or neck for some sweet, sweet relief. Number 10, improved sleep. Tired but can't sleep? Ginger patches help you relax and ease discomfort so you can finally get those Z's. Much needed and much deserved, I assume. Bonus bonus round. Want tips on how to utilize sea moss gel, fresh juice, or Healing crystals, healing crystal copper jewelry. Ooh, say that 10 times fast. Healing crystal copper jewelry. Reach out to Elevated Souls. Jessica and Christina will hook you up with the details. Indeed. And make sure you do follow that Instagram. They are at pop-ups all around the valley all the darn time. So check them out indeed. James, are you familiar at all, sir, with the ginger patches at all, perhaps?
I saw uh mom using them. But no, I
You
mean I
haven't.
haven't used it. I know that they like they get really hot, but
Mhm, mhm.
you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They do. They do. Just if you're a little sensitive, do a small patch first. Because I definitely tried it out, and they're good. They're nice. I liked it. It's just when it came to trying to go to sleep, it was a little too intense trying to sleep with it on. It wasn't necessarily too intense to wear, but trying to go to bed, and I don't know about you guys, but yeah, it woke me up one too many times. I had to take it off. But they are definitely a good natural option to some pain relief. I was having some pain in my lower back, so it helped me out a lot. But if you are interested, make sure you do your due diligence and either reach out to Elevated Souls or go ahead and Google that stuff. But we're gonna keep it moving. Like I said, we got a, choo choo train show today. Got to keep it moving, moving, moving. And the next one we're gonna be rolling into is asking the masses. So if you're not familiar with asking the masses, that's when I go to the social of medias and ask a question to you guys and see what you guys think about stuff. So this past week, I went on and I asked, I said, no taxes added on one of your choices and why, either home, food, or transportation. Um, Home, meaning you pay no rent tax, no property tax, no tax on your Airbnb, no tax on your hotel, no tax on any type of stay. So that would be the home option. Food is no tax on groceries, no tax on fast food, sit down restaurants, anything of that nature, anything you're trying to put in your stomach, no tax. And then transportation would be no tax on your car payment, the monthly payment, or if you wanted to pay in full, public transportation, ride share, insurance, registration, routine maintenance, all that jazz, everything that comes along with owning a vehicle, all that stuff. No tax added to that. So what was your choice? Would you choose home, food, or transportation if you had a choice to eliminate tax in that category? I know you're a little younger, James. You don't have to deal with all of these all the time. But if you had to choose, which one do you think you would choose? The food, home, or transportation?
Food.
Food, no tax
Yeah.
on food.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it does add up. Don't get me wrong; they're all vital categories indeed. I think me personally, just because of our household, I probably would go with food. These smaller families, y'all ain't got it as hard as us. There's 6 of us, okay? That's a lot of food, a lot of heads. Excuse me, 6 of us and, like, pretty much 5 of us are adults.
Mhm.
So, but, let's go to the enters of net and let's see. We had the king and queen of Habari Entertainment. They chimed in this week. Dip said, "Home, it's the most expensive." Yes, when you're trying to buy a home, um or sometimes just renting the home as well. It is the most expensive expense you have as an independent adult. Um, and then Miss Aisha, the queen of Habari Entertainment, she said she would have to definitely agree. I think she said something like food is a strong second or something like that. But let me see. I definitely have to agree. Housing is definitely. But yeah, so she said food will be her second choice for sure. but she definitely agrees with Dip on the housing. She was also talking about how it's crazy how eggs are back to about $5 a dozen when a couple months ago they were down to 2.19. That's crazy. Sometimes I'm kind of glad I don't participate in the eggs and dairy and stuff anymore because that stuff was getting redunculous. Um, we also had the biggest sponsors we've got, Miss Elevated Souls herself, one half, Jessica Morel. She chimed in, Jessica Marrero. She chimed in and said transportation. She said she chose transportation because right now, what did she say? Because we pay one rent. Okay, yeah, because we only have one rent and our home in our home we have 3 cars and soon to be more, which makes sense. So she's thinking it as a whole, as our family, that would be a good move because, yes, like I said, we basically have 5 adults. So we have 2 more people who soon enough will have their own vehicles. So that will make, shoot, about 5 vehicles at the house, plus all the maintenance, insurance, and being parents. We gotta be parents. A lot of times we let the kids get up on our insurance and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. Um, but yeah, so she's chose transportation. Everybody, I believe, have definitely good reasons for choosing that. And she said her second choice would definitely be housing, but she wants to wait more of on an ownership level. Is why she's not choosing that right now. She's saying on the ownership level, she would definitely like to take advantage of that one. Indeed. Pardon me. I was a little under the weather this past week, and it's still trickling through. Um, but yeah, so that's going to be asking the masses. If you guys want to go on the Facebook and follow Elijah Lee, because for some reason I can't tag everybody that I want to tag when I do asking the masses with the Facebook page. But if you want to chime in and talk about the Facebook or the asking the masses, go ahead and find me under Elijah Lee. But also, don't forget to follow and like and share the Wealth for Generations Facebook page as well if you want to stay up to date with what we're doing. Because, like I said, we're getting into more events. We're doing all kinds of stuff. I'm getting ready to do these treasure hunts too. I'm not actually, man. If all my peoples out there listening and interacting, let me know. Would you guys be interested in be doing a raffle for some beverages? I may or may not have a connection on some adult beverages, so I just thought it was a little bit risky because they're adult beverages. So I don't want to end up gifting adult adult beverages to the wrong age. But if you guys got any ideas or anything like that, like I said, I may or may not have a connection to some adult beverages, and I just want to try to do something fun for you guys. Either include them in the, I don't think I can include them in the treasure hunt. That would be too risky because anybody could find it. But maybe raffle it off. You guys do a free raffle, like, share, follow. That's how you enter. Send me a screenshot and your ID so I can make sure I'm not giving it out to a minor. But let me know. Chime in. Let me know. Let me know. I want to get some stuff off to you guys for supporting, get some free stuff for you guys just for supporting. And I want to do a couple raffles and stuff like that because I there's things that I could be doing extra, but I don't really got the funds for it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got the extra funds. There was an event that I was invited to in February that would be a phenomenal event to cover and a phenomenal event to do some networking. I don't have the $100 to put towards that though right now. But anyways, let's keep it moving. That was asking the masses. Let's roll on to the wealthy wisdom segment of the show. This is the meat and potatoes, as I like to always say. Um, Listen up, Arizona people, for this one. Okay, this one's a good one for us. Talking about asking the masses and things of that nature. So, wealthy wisdom, Arizona's rental tax ban and its generational wealth potential. All right, Arizona, buckle up because starting January 1st, 2025, yes, quote me, please. January 1st, 2025, the game changes. Thanks to SB 1131, Arizona's residential rental tax is history. Yep, No more sneaky extra charges on your rent. If you're renting a home or an apartment, your landlord can no longer slap that tax on your monthly bill. Sounds like a small win, but let's dig into how this impacts your wallet and, yes, generational wealth. Here's the deal: this tax ban is designed to put more money back in the pockets of the tenants, especially those with tighter budgets. But, and it's a big but, we have to keep our fingers crossed and hope that that this only works if the landlords pass those savings along to us tenants. So, landlords, if you're thinking about pocketing that extra cash, no, don't do it. No, we're all supposed to win. Okay? We're all supposed to win. Think again. Tenant advocates and the news media will be watching y'all like a hawk any darn ways. So, if you want to jeopardize all your money, go ahead and keep a little bit of money. Lawsuits are on the table for anyone trying to pull a fast one. Legal compliance is not, I repeat, legal compliance is not optional. It's survival. Now, here's why this matters for Arizona residents and building wealth. Number one, immediate savings for tenants. Lower rent means more cash stays in your account each month. That's extra money you can use to pay down debt, build an emergency fund, or invest in your future. Over time, these small changes snowball into major financial wins. Just like I say, a penny earned is a penny saved. Don't ever walk over any money. You never know. All that stuff adds up, man. All that stuff adds up. It all adds up. Number two, generational wealth opportunities. Arizona has a growing population of renters, and many of them are working to break cycles of financial hardship. With this tax gone, families can redirect those savings into education, starting businesses, or even purchasing a home. Eliminating extra costs on housing directly empowers tenants to move closer to financial independence. Number three, landlords, the good, the bad, and the watched. Landlords, this is your chance to be the hero, not the villain. The hero. We got enough villains. This is your chance to be the hero. Update your leases, notify tenants, and celebrate this change. Make it clear you're on their side, and you'll likely attract loyal, long term tenants. Ignore this law, and you can end up with angry renters, lawsuits, or even a headline on the 6 o'clock news. And trust me, you don't want to be that landlord. You don't want to be that guy. You want to go viral for negativity? You don't want that. You don't want it at all. Number four, community impact. Cities may feel the pinch from the last tax revenue, but this move shifts the balance of power back to the people. Power to the people. It's a direct investment in Arizona's families, encouraging stability and growth at a grassroots level. Stronger families mean stronger communities, which is the bedrock of generational wealth. Let me drop this gem for my Arizona listeners. The cost of living is rising everywhere, but this is a moment to capitalize on a policy that can truly benefit you. Use the savings wisely. For landlords, compliance is not just about avoiding lawsuits, it's about fostering trust, transparency, and sprinkle a little bit in for myself, wealth for generations. Because if you build that trust and you build that transparency with your tenants' kids may rent with you later. You know how it goes. Oh, I got this insurance because this is the insurance my parents got. So I just got it. I'm with this bank because this is the bank that my parents got. It trickles down in a lot of different ways, landlords. Just so you know, if you got multiple properties, hey man, we know this guy is cool. I was late a couple times and he didn't hit me with any extra taxes or late fees. I like this landlord. You guys are moving out. He's got a property over here. It's a smaller one. It's a little one bedroom. You're going to move out on your own, kid. There you go. Go talk to this guy. Boom. Now you got two trusted tenants, because tenant number one is going to make sure that their kid doesn't fall into a effed up situation, unless they're that kind of parent, which nowadays I feel like it's less and less. But keep that in mind, landlords. Not only are you helping out the tenants, but you'll be helping out yourself as well, and generational wealth as well. So keep that in mind. Excuse me. excuse me. This law isn't just about cutting costs, it's about building better relationships between renters and landlords. So, mark your calendars. As of January 1st, 2025 rolls around, Arizona renters, check those leases and make sure your savings are being passed along. Landlords, step up and play by the rules. Please play by the rules. Your reputation and your business depends on it. Say it for one more time for the people in the back. Your reputation and your business depends on it. Generational wealth isn't built overnight, but small shifts like this lay the foundation for lasting financial security. That's a wrap for this week's Wealthy Wisdom. Remember, wealth starts with knowing the rules and playing with them to your advantage. Shout out Gambit. Stay sharp, Arizona. And if you don't know why I'm always representing Gambit, because basically in their dictionary, Gambit means um, doing your best to get yourself into situations that are in your advantage. So in life, your goal should be Gambit, Remy LeBeau. Put yourself in situations to where you can gain the advantage. But that's going to wrap it up for Wealthy Wisdom. Did you know about that at all, James? Does that sound interesting to you? I know you're not necessarily out there in the market yet, but that in the long run is something that's going to be beneficial to you guys. You guys, as you grow up and or not grow up, but as you go off and do your rental career or rental journey, um, you guys are going to be in a position to never have to worry about like ever be like, oh, what is rental tax? You know, I mean, as long as you stay here, because it is an Arizona thing as of now. As long as you guys stay within the city or the state, you could ultimately not have to deal with rental tax on any of the properties that you ever live in.
I mean, I like it. I think it's interesting. I mean, it depends on like what they're using the tax for, because like I know that uh, rental tax may go to things like upkeeping the property or
Mhm.
going towards like fixing stuff inside of the rental place. So
I mean,
um,
yes and no. You gotta part of that payment probably does go to that, but as a landlord owner, um, not to tell anybody how to do their stuff, but those are certain precautions that you should be taking into consideration already. You know what I mean? Because um, that rental tax isn't going to equal like a couple $100
yeah.
that you can be like, all right, let me just take the tax off and put that into the savings in case of anything. But that $200 or whatever that the landlord does skim off the top to put to the side for repairs, part of that probably does have that tax,
Yeah.
or it goes to their tax
Mhm.
because the landlord still has to pay property tax
Yeah.
for the land that they owned. So, and I'm not sure. I didn't fully get that part. It was talking a lot about renters. So I'm
Mhm.
not sure how it's going to affect the landlords, like if their property tax is going to be shifted or anything like that. We'll have to see, or maybe I'll do a second part on it.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's cool that you think about that. You thought about that though. That both sides of it. You know what I mean? Most people are only gonna be like, oh well, yeah, this is good for me because blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that is definitely something you guys might be able to take advantage of. Yeah. So we are gonna wrap up the wealthy wisdom today and roll on to the next one, which is the wacky wealth. And this one, it's pretty crazy, and it kind of makes me upset too because technically, it's one of those situations where technically, man, I'm part of this group. Not on the negative side of it, but technically, I'm part of this group. So, wacky wealth. Arizona's ESA backlog. So I don't know how many of y'all following me and supporting me are utilizing the ESA program, but chaos, gift cards, and reimbursements gone wild. All right, folks, buckle up because Arizona's ESA program is serving up more drama than the Kardashians. Superintendent Tom Horn just hit the mic and said the voucher program is drowning in paperwork, understaffed, and barely keeping its head above water. Imagine this: parents stuck in ESA chat rooms venting about waiting months to get reimbursed. And who's getting hit hardest? These lower income families. They're left juggling bills like a circus act because those refunds are running on a snail mail energy. But wait, here's the kicker. So, in an attempt to kind of help things and smooth things out, Horn's office started reimbursing purchases under $75, which is pretty cool, right? Guess what, though? Seven sneaky folks went on an Amazon gift card spree, spending a whopping $13,000. 13K in Amazon gift card spree or gift card purchases with ESA funds. Yep, fraud came a knocking. Now their accounts are frozen tighter than your leftover Thanksgiving turkey. And law enforcement might be their next chat. Randy Peraz, leading a movement to shut this program down, basically said, "This mess is way bigger than anyone's admitting." And honestly, he might be onto something. Meanwhile, Horn is pointing fingers at the legislators for piling on more workload by switching up payment systems. He's begging for more funding come January because apparently asking for help after the wheels fall off is how we roll now. Oh, and Arizona's Attorney General, Chris Mays, isn't playing around either. She's got her investigative magnifying glass out, demanding stricter rules to protect public funds. Horn, of course, isn't thrilled and is appealing that order faster. It is appealing that order faster than kids racing for the last slice of pizza. So there you have it: backlogs, gift card scandals, and political finger pointing galore. Arizona's ESA program is the perfect storm of wacky wealth chaos. Who knew school vouchers could bring this much entertainment? Stay tuned, folks, because there's more. There's always more. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, James, but the ESA program is kind of set up to help assist um, low income families with either extracurricular programs, and I believe extracurricular programs, but also homeschooling and things of that nature. Um, and basically, a lot of the times, these parents are coming out of pocket to pay for these things, and then the ESA program is supposed to reimburse them. So, for instance, like an example, we're in a lucky situation, but Javante is being homeschooled, so we're paying his teacher with the ESA funds. So you know as well as I know, we have a pretty cool situation for his instructor. But so it's not that big of a deal if our stuff comes a little late. But there's definitely been a couple of times where the payments for his instructor, it's been late because there's just all this BS going on, and it's not cool because you got tutors, you got instructors, all these different type of people. It could be sports. If he's like taking karate classes or whatever, we could have the ESA help with that. But it would be like a situation like we might have to come out of pocket for the sports and then be reimbursed by the ESA. So then, like, we'd be in a situation where it's like, all right, we just paid for the annual membership for him to do this, but ESA hasn't refunded us yet. Now we're short that money technically.
Mhm.
So, so yeah, it's just been crazy, man. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
But what do you think about them finding the gift card people? And that's
It just it seems like I don't know, something like this happens like so often. Like there was it was basically people were taking like credit cards from I don't know if it's credit cards or if it's like regular cards, like debit cards or something, but
Mhm.
they're taking credit cards from Cash App, and then
Mm.
they were like cashing them out, and it was like some kind of fraud, and people were like doing it and getting like $20,000, and then they finally like they found out like, oh yeah, this is fraud, and then they get caught, and then their bank account is like negative twenty thousand
Mhm.
dollars, and it's like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like,
Right. And now they're freaking out and stuff like, "Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm 20,000 in debt." Yeah, you big dummy. Shh. People, man, people. But yeah, man, it's crazy, yeah. And then so they had the gift card thing, and then people just complaining about the reimbursements taking so long. But then you got stuff like that, and that's why it's taking so long. It's like that bad apple kind of situation, you know. One bad apple messes up the whole bunch. Well, actually, I'm sorry. I think the saying is supposed to go the other way.
Yeah.
One bad apple doesn't mess up the whole bunch. But in this case, seven bad apples, man. That's more than one. Seven bad apples messes up the whole bunch. So now all these people who have been complaining about the reimbursements taking forever, it's probably going to take just that much longer because now they're going to have to go through all this political investigation and stuff. And it's just going to, they were already overwhelmed with paperwork. And now they got to go through these investigations. Oh, it's going to suck. It's going to suck. But luckily for us, we're in a decent situation where the ESA is working out for us fairly good. But yeah, that's gonna probably whack it up, wrap that gavel up, B. Wrap it up for the wacky wealth segment of the day. And like I said, we're gonna kind of keep it cruising on through because we had some technical difficulties today. But we're gonna hit the last segment of the show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's the last segment of the show already. And that segment is We
We
Building
building
Boy.
boy.
Yes, yes, yes. And if you guys are not familiar with the We Building Boy segment, that is normally when we give our special guests the floor to do some shameless plugging. But we don't have a guest today. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through and give you guys some businesses that recently started messing with wealth for generations. Um they started following me on Instagram or started following me on Facebook, and actually a couple of these people are from the event that I was at last Sunday, the youth the youth entrepreneurship marketplace and community collective fair. I think I got it. Ain't nobody gonna tell me I got it wrong. But anyways, yeah, so let's give a shout out to some of these businesses right here. We got be quiet, laptop. We got MBT's clothing. They are kidpreneurs selling positive t-shirts. So you guys can find them on Instagram slash MBTEES clothes, CLOTHES. Or you can go to their actual website, which is mbtees.com/collections/all. So yes, let's give a round of applause for MBT's clothing. And then next we have, I believe, the mother company for MBT's clothing. And I'm saying this literally and figuratively. So Community Mission AZ. And they are all about empowering kids to think positive, be confident, and prevent bullying. You can follow them or you can find them on Instagram at Community Mission AZ, spelled just how it sounds, COMMUNITYMISSIONAZ on Instagram. And then we got another one. Oh, I forgot to put his down. Oops. Um, we got another one, and this is a total random one. So this is how I know we building boy, because I don't even know how this guy started following me. But let's give a shout out to Mark Auto Group. They are a automotive dealership in the heart of Scottsdale at the Scottsdale Auto Show. They recently started following Wealth for Generations on Instagram, so let's give them a shout out. You guys can find them out on Instagram at Mark Auto Group, spelled exactly how it sounds, MarkAutogroup. And then last but not least, I wanted to give a shout out to Patrick Dolan and the Dolan family. Um, they are, gosh, I forgot to add the information before I left. Shoot, I'm such a butthead at that point. But yes, him and his wife, Tamikia, I believe was her name. They have a podcast, and we were thinking about doing some cross collaborations with that. So shout out to them. And I met Mr. Patrick Dolan through his son, who happened to be one of the kid entrepreneurs at the event last Sunday. He was the young gentleman that had the big dog design and the shoot, I couldn't remember the name of the trash can company, but he also cleans trash cans as well. I believe the trash can company was like his starter business, and now he does the big dog designs, which helps you with building websites and building your company and things of that nature, all within the youth realm. I believe he's I didn't get his age. I believe he's an older teen, though. I would say maybe somewhere. What do you remember him, James? Like
Yeah.
probably like a
I think he
17 or
was
16 or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So young man out there doing his thing and trying to spread as well. That's the coolest thing I thought about him is he wasn't like, yeah, I'm up here doing my thing, selling my stuff. He's like, hey, I did this. I made money off of this. This was successful. Now I created a second company and I can help people do what I did. So definitely look out to the Dolan family. Shout out to Patrick. I might be messing her name up. I'm sorry if I am, but I believe it was Tamikia was her name. But yes, shout out to all of them. Thank you guys for following, liking, supporting the Instagram and the Facebook info. And then last but not least, I gotta throw him up on the We Building Boy. James, let him know how to contact you for any of your picture and film expertise.
It's on Instagram. You go to Earth through Aperture, and if you want any kind of video editing, any kind of photography, any kind of videography, I can come out. I can do that for you. I got a camera, I got a tripod, I got a mic, I got a whole ton of stuff. I got experience in coloring video as well. So if you want like a commercial done for your product, I can do that as well. I'll make the script. I've been doing that now. I have a couple clients. So yeah,
Congratulations, congratulations.
awesome, awesome. Yeah, if you want that, Earth through Aperture on Instagram.
Yes, yes. And you do have a couple of things up there already, right? If they wanted to kind of catch your style and catch your flow and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I got some landscape photos up there for sure.
Definitely, definitely. So if you guys got some time, definitely go out and check out Earth Through Aperture, the Instagram, so you can get an idea of what he can do, and then or not, just call him right away. Just hit him up right away. Whatever, just hit him up regardless. Either do that or do that. Just hit him up. Just hit him up. Just do it. What do you got to lose? But anyways, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the show today. Big shout out again. I know I've been saying it for like a month or so, but big shout out to Miss Kylie Elizabeth. She has been a big supporter, follower. I really appreciate her. We got 2 events down, and I'm sure many more to go. Shout out to Tamir as well, who is also in the same camp. Tamir Moore and For the Love nonprofit. Speaking of nonprofits, big shout out to Who I Am Foundation as well. Actually, sorry. Come to mention it, Who I Am Foundation. They have their stuffed animal and their toy drive going right now. Um, Shout out to my mom, Miss Terry Lee. She's got the PetSmart stuffed animal drive going. It's going really well. I've been seeing pictures of the collections, and that's really cool. They collect PetSmart. They do a drive and collect the stuffed animals. And Who I Am Foundation, they have a holiday event, and they distribute the stuffed animals to the kids for free. For free. And they also have a toy drive going on. You guys can link up with any lab test now for a Dropbox location. I believe it is the 19th Avenue location. Do your due diligence on that. Don't quote me on that one. But I think that's gonna wrap it up. I'm just kind of dropping sponsors now. But on that note, you know what that means. Peace.